Dissonance can be right in front of you, and you can't see it.
Felt like a fucking specimen when I read the note my doctor wrote for me in order to get reasonable accommodations at work. You know, just getting a little bit silly here. You can do things in your life. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they could possibly be. There are some things out there which can help you lose weight, okay? I don't know what they could possibly be, but they are out there.
Nobody knows. It's an unravelable tapestry of life that nobody can even begin to understand. The human body is full of mysteries, and we've only begun to discover the surface. It's a medical mystery. It's unknowable. There's nothing that you can do.
And so, if you don't like being obese, then you could maybe give it a try. Just an idea. The term obese is a slur. Violent, dehumanizing. It's anti-black. Well,
it's anti-black. The only implication that you could make with that is racist. That's crazy. Wow.
As a colored crayon myself, I don't see how. How can a biological health condition be racist? I am losing.
It's simple. It's because that's a bad word, and the bad people have all the bad words, and so they're bad.
Faith in our species. Hey skinnies, the word obesity is a fat-phobic slur. Stop interacting with posts that use it as a way to combat fatness. I fucking hate y'all for that shit.
Look at this, another cute, in-shape anime girl. I wonder if she's fat. I bet she's not.
If you're not fat, stay out fat people's business. And if you disagree, literally block me.
I love how, the idea is that, fat people are, it's like an interest, right? You have, Asian Americans, white people, black people, and then you have fat people. It's like a protected class. Yeah, exactly. It's another species. I guess it's crazy. It's a race. Yeah. Well, it's not, but, you know.
Okay, well, you're gonna fucking die. See you later, bro. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It's a joke. It's a joke. Kind of. The term obese because it is used to dehumanize and harass us. It's not because our feelings are hurt by an accurate description. What it is, because I don't see how it could be anything else, it is an outdated term that does more harm than good. And as such, it should be eradicated. That's it. I've said it many times before, and I'll say it again. Just because you get rid of the word doesn't mean you get rid of what it actually is. The causes and effects of obesity are still going to be a thing, whether you call it...
But, if you think about it from their perspective, that if you stop calling people fat, maybe being fat will go away and it will become normal. It's that's the way they're thinking of it. That's what it is. Why are we acting like these insane opinions, so less than 0.01% of the population are worth talking about? So the reason why it's problematic is that these people put themselves in positions of authority, and then they use this thinking to dictate what other people can and can't say. These are the people that work at your HR office who are constantly trying to call you in, that are mad at you for making some harmless joke. These are the people who are unreasonable, and they want everybody else in the world to accommodate their unreasonable behavior. So I think that's the reason why. I don't want to be told what to think by these people. They're fucking annoying. Actually true, yeah, that's the reason why. I mean, what are we even talking about? That's a loud minority. And here's the other problem, right, is that people accommodate this because they think that they're being nice. Oh yeah, let's be nice. You know what I think is also nice? I think that next time, Cletus the crackhead needs another hit of heroin or fentanyl, I'm just gonna give it to him. Because, look, if he wants it, I'm being a nice guy. I'm just being a nice guy. I mean, there it is.
Obesity or not. How hard is this to understand? It's almost like education is illegal wherever you people are from. My God. Mercedes claims that obesity is a slur used to exact violence on fat people, particularly black, disabled, trans, poor fat people. Oh God, I'm starting to
They're doing they're like, this is like whenever I would say something bad, I could never just be a racist. I have to be a homophobic, racist, misogynist, transphobe.
You knew she liked returning gifts. But seriously, a puppy? Next time, give a gift of hope, and the only return will be girls to school, safe homes, and a more equal world. Avec Nicorette, j'arrête de fumer pour de bon. J'affronte les envies et les incitations. Dire non, c'est ça, arrêter pour de bon. Le parcours n'a pas été facile, mais la vraie liberté en vaut la peine. Avec Nicorette, vous avez 5 fois plus de chances d'arrêter. Nicorette, arrêtez de fumer pour de bon.
À utiliser uniquement par les adultes qui désirent cesser de fumer. Avertissement, ce produit contient de la nicotine. La nicotine crée une forte dépendance.
Like, they can never play with one piece. They have to use the entire Exodia.
I only feel my brain melt at some of this bullshit. What are you talking about? Honestly, what are you talking about? A medical term used to diagnose people is now claimed to be violent. This can't be real life. They want to be victims so badly. It's so fucking crazy. You'll never see anyone defend anorexia or chain smoking like this. So why
No,
do
it's gross. And I think this is the wanting to be a victim thing is a huge, huge issue.
they do it for obesity? God, this is so fucking weird. Now, I'm not going to claim to be a medical professional by any means, because I'm really not. I only studied anatomy, physiology, and nutrition for around a year in college, right? But even with the little amounts of information I have on the subject, I still have more than enough knowledge to claim that being morbidly obese is not a good thing. It's not like a neutral body type like in a video game which has no impact on your gameplay. No, it's not like that. It's a serious medical condition and is terrible for your health. You don't even need to study anything to understand that. I feel like most people can tell what a healthy body looks like compared to an unhealthy one. As long as you have more than 2 lines on your brain, then you should be able to know this. And yet, we have these people. But not only has this ideology seeped itself onto TikTok and Twitter, but it's also seeped itself into actual medical professionals.
No.
Honestly, I wish I was joking.
If you are obese, please don't ever let a doctor or a healthcare provider tell you that you need to lose weight before they investigate further a symptom that you're having.
Great point. He's totally right. That doctor is 100% right. He is. He's totally right. Absolutely.
You have to be just a guy in a costume, okay? There is no way you have a medical license.
Oh my
days.
No, I think this was cut out of context. It was. And I think that obviously if you let him explain his point of view, that it would make perfect sense. Because there are instances where people are dismissed because, like, any problem they have is because they're overweight, and the doctors do dismiss them based off of that, and they don't do further testing. And in fact, the problem could be something different, and it's not being treated properly. This is a huge problem with diagnoses and treatment, and it's absolutely valid and completely true.
Dare a medical healthcare provider provide medical healthcare? That's just ridiculous. If you are clinically diagnosed with obesity, then you should lose the weight. If a
Absolutely, but it doesn't necessarily mean that every other ailment that you have is a direct outcome of that obesity, right? I think that's what the person is saying, which makes sense.
Professional tells you to do
it's out of
so,
context.
then you should probably do so. A reliable medical professional who actually uses biology.
Yeah.
Not this bellend.
If they want to delay getting a lab or getting imaging or having you see a specialist, if they want to delay that because they say you need to lose weight first, you need to push back on that person.
She's right.
Or you need to find someone else.
Yeah, true.
Why? If you're obese and you're suffering from symptoms and you decide to lose the weight, there is a high possibility that those symptoms can lessen down. Making treatment.
There is a possibility, but the possibility is not 100%. And I think that it's high enough to where it's worth doing a test and to check and see.
And a lot easier for everyone involved. Any doctor in their right state of mind would understand this.
Because your health problems are not just blamed on your obesity, or
Which is very true.
that you have.
Yeah, you graduated on Roblox, bro.
Yeah, no, it definitely is the case. That is absolutely true. He's right.
There's no fucking way you have a master's degree. This may be news.
Somebody brought up a really good point in chat. They said, have you ever noticed that all of the people that are promoting obesity are really young? That is interesting. Because I think that you're right. I didn't see a lot of older people that were promoting obesity. I wonder why. Maybe I know why, guys. It's because older people don't use YouTube as much.
To you.
That must be the reason.
But being fat
No, that's the
is
reason.
a health issue.
For sure.
And will be the cause of 99% of the problems these people have. You'd like...
Not 99%, right? But like, it's like usually, this is like, for example, like COVID, right? Like COVID was a really good example of a lot of the people that got killed by COVID, they were overweight. A lot of them were, right? And it's like being fat is like it's like having 5 stacks of Sunder armor, okay? So like if you have 5 stacks of Sunder armor, a attack that would maybe do like 100 damage to you would now do 200 damage, right? It's like a debuff, right? In PoE, it's like now you have elemental weakness. Now you have, like reduced armor. Now you have like, damage taken increase, right? It's a debuff. And so if something hits you with that debuff on, well, now it's going to be doing enhanced damage.
Typical of a doctor would know this.
You are allowed to have other health problems
True.
as well, and you deserve the respect and dignity of investigating those other symptoms as well.
True. Completely agree with the guy. Totally agree with him.
Yeah, but what about the main symptom that is visible? Are you serious? If this person
Well,
walks
not
into
mutually exclusive.
your office and says, "Oh, doc, my joints hurt," are you gonna say, "Oh, let me go investigate that further"? No, idiot. The problem is pretty obvious. It doesn't need much investigation. You'd like to,
Bro, they push her. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. No, bro.
You cracked it. Cracker Barrel, the premium cheese to elevate your meals.
You'd like to believe a medical professional would understand this, but clearly not. Jeez, man. Us evolving backwards really was an understatement. We've got people genuinely walking around thinking that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being morbidly obese. And there's even people thinking we shouldn't even say the word obese.
Yeah, I think that, again, like, the doctor part, I actually agree with the doctor. I think the doctor is right. And I think that there could be big issues that, obviously, obesity is like a major health problem and it should be addressed. But obesity doesn't always 100% of the time explain every symptom a person would be having. And that's why you have those other tests. Like, that's, of course, the reason why. Can we still say morbidly obese, right? For now. Yeah. Why is this topic only a thing in the USA? Because in the USA, there's a lot of identity politics issues, so people try to figure out ways to put themselves into identity groups, which is one of the reasons why I think that a lot of the people there are fat white women, is because obviously as a white person, you don't have any sort of like, what do you call it, like a marginalized identity. And I think that people like that want to have a marginalized identity, so they look for ways that they can make themselves marginalized, and so they don't have to acknowledge that they're living with the most privilege that any person has ever experienced in the history of time. But they don't want to think about that. They want to find a way to victimize themselves, so that's the reason why it happens.
Also simultaneously thinking
And
that
I understand that this is a very mean thing to say, and this is, it's maybe I get a little bit too real here, but this is absolutely what's happening, and everybody knows it.
nothing wrong with being obese. But if
Yeah.
that's the case, then why shouldn't we be able to say it? I mean, is it a slur? Is it liberating? Is it fat phobic? I don't even fucking know anymore. Every time I try and understand this stuff, I just get a headache. But there you have it. Modern society. Calling people who are objectively unhealthy is now derogatory. And the word obesity should now be censored. But at the same time should be liberated and celebrated, and just, I give up. Every time I come back to this plus size agenda, it just makes less and less sense. But anyways, guys, this is in fact the end of the video.
Well, it makes perfect sense if you think about it from the perspective of I'm doing everything I can to justify my behavior that I've already decided to do. So you are thinking about it from the logic of why does this make sense? But stop thinking about making sense and start thinking about making excuses, and now it makes a lot more sense.
If you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments. I hope my braces and newfound speech didn't affect the video too much, but if it did, then sorry about that. I'm still in my...
Somebody brings up a really good point. I'm gonna pull this one up in chat. There's actually a positive chatter. Imagine that. Being fat was a status symbol centuries back as a sign of an overabundance of resources. So unless the cause is medical, being fat is a privilege. That is actually that is an insane 4D chess. That the fact that you're overweight is evidence of your privilege. Bro, like that's oh my god. I feel like that's a whole new strategy. That's crazy. I love it. Oh man.
My adapting phase, so I'm not fully normal just yet. But like I said earlier, I had to make this video. There was no way I was ignoring this. But yeah, hopefully next video I don't sound like fucking Timmy Turner. Well, with all that said, all my links and socials are in the description. Feel free to follow me on anything. I hope all of you guys did enjoy this video. But until next time, make sure to drink your water and get enough sleep at night. Okay, goodbye.
You know why being overweight is one of the smartest things you could do?
Why is that?
Just imagine a zombie apocalypse and there's no food left. Overweight people keep all the food in their belly. Therefore,
Then why do you eat more of it?
they would live longer than people who aren't overweight.
Yeah. Good luck outrunning any living creature. There's no way you actually think that being overweight in a zombie apocalypse is a good idea. And, side note, zombies aren't real, okay? You just threw your health in the garbage for a fictional story. Doesn't get any dumber than that.
Oh god. Ain't that something, man? That's crazy. I think about zombies, bro. Like,
Pokemon.
Think about zombies. Rule number one of Zombieland cardio. I'll watch the movie. I'll watch that movie together.
You really
don't
did
understand
that.
how far the
It's
rabbit
troll
hole
type.
goes. Some fat people
Pokemon.
think getting rid of obesity
After
kills
this,
fat
your
people.
legs tired?
They call it a fat genocide.
Pokemon. Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Okay, 3210.
Don't you think they found it?
Huh?
Okay, don't you
Right?
think
Let's
they
do a thought experiment.
Shillings. Our best shillings.
Best shillings for
The guy
Pokemon.
that made the polio vaccine.
I need help with this one. Dylan, what's that?
Shillings.
At least you got two men on their knees in front of you.
Troll.
Exceptional.
Extremely, why is your hair so black today?
And maybe the lighting. I also dye it every single day for you.
You look like
I'm sure so.
a gym teacher.
Wait, Miz, did you eat breakfast this morning, Miz?
Thanks, breakfast? Yeah, I just had breakfast 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. You're looking fat as today, man. Fandy, why are you excited about AFK Journey?
I'm excited for it because I like to eat.
If you get fat, you're gonna die early. And that's why all of them are like 5 or 9 or something like that. It's because they usually pop off at about like 40, 50 or so, and then, that's just the way things go. And so, why is that happening? And so, if somebody wants to do that, then I think that's their right. It's their right as an American to be 70 pounds. It's their right. But the moment that you go and you start telling people that it's a normal lifestyle.
Did anyone else notice in the movie in Chapter 2 that Eddie's wife is actually his mom? Yes, you heard me right. Molly Atkinson, who played Eddie's mom in the first It movie, plays his wife in the second film. In the novel, Eddie thinks that he may have married Myra because she reminded him of his mother, and in the film adaptation, the same actress played both characters, which blew my mind because I had no idea. In the first It movie,
I'm gonna name an anime. You tell me what it means if someone's favorite anime is that anime.
Okay, cool.
Demon Slayer.
Ooh, child.
Dragon Ball Z.
Loud.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, God. Opinionated. Frieren, I'm gonna say emotionally balanced.
Oh.
I think Frieren enjoyers are the best that anime has to offer.
Death Note.
Goth. Goth men and women love Death Note.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like chicken noodle soup. It's never bad. It's really good, actually. But like, I'm like, that's your favorite? I'm like, wouldn't you want to try something like a little bit spicier or something like there is not a singular complaint to be written about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
How about One Piece?
I'm gonna say persistent. That's what I'm gonna say with One Piece. Because a One Piece fan will tell you, like every time you see them, they're like, you started One Piece yet? And you're like,
That is what they say every single time.
No.
I'm gonna name an anime. You tell me what it means if.
I'm not a beast.
Love watching movies in bed? This is what you're gonna love. It's worse than laying down in bed to watch them.
We got a fucking big thing coming. It's coming out. 80 fucking raspberry 76 in fucking school zone.
Here we go. Here, scammers. Police are coming. Thanks for shit.
That's me poop spraying a group of fake charity scammers in Paris who just tried to scam my cameraman.
You see, like, I don't even entirely believe that.
Never.
But I don't think that's
They're running. Scammers right here. Why are you running? Let me see this. Look at this. They tore it up. There's their pen. What is this? You're not deaf. You can hear, yeah? You hear this? I'm gonna yell at you. You run like a little rat. Now you smell like shit. The scammers. Keep my woman, please. Silence. She hides behind a woman. You're deaf and blood. You are a woman or you're not. What are you? Are you fucking kidding me? You have a pussy or not? Why are you You're a scammer. She's lying about being mute and deaf. You're my problem. Collecting money from people asking for your deaf and blind. This is illegal. As I walked away with the torn up fake charity petition in hand, of course, a black knight came to save the day and protect the scammer from our justice. Who are you?
camouflage though.
I see him. He said that baby. Then he swung at my cameraman.
Who are you? You don't got police.
He smacked that?
I fuck you, man.
The fuck? And then he went to pull out what we thought might have been a knife.
Who are you? Oh, you
Look at this. The scammers. But it turns out it was his dick.
You're scammers? Police are coming.
Fuck's right. Now you smell like shit. That's me.
Come here, Jew. You suck.
You didn't come on. I don't suck, but the only sucking is your baby mama. You understand me, Big Doug? I didn't say it once, I didn't say it twice. And your best friend, he's laughing because he's done had that. He done passed it on when you weren't even looking. You were on the game. He took her out to the Applebee's, 2 for $25, and she did it all, Big Doug. The back of an Applebee's. Didn't even take the Outback steak out. Give that woman an appetizer, she start doing splits on you. Hey, keep on patting my stats. That's what you're going to be doing. Look at your teammate. Pat him on again. Thank you, brother. That's all it's going to be happening. You're going to be patting my stats over and over. Look at you. In a corner, you're still off. Your dad ain't coming back. You know how I know that? Because I'm your father, big dog. Sit down, Bob boys. I got no play, still slaying me over and over again. I got no play, still slaying me on squad over and over again. You can't catch up with me. You can't keep up with me. I'm like that, fellas. No matter what you do, you lose this game. No matter what you do, you lose this game. Another one goes down.
What's up, man? I believe I've seen you before. So 100 credit? What is this for?
If I swipe left to delete.
I got your address in Maine. Is this the one on here?
It's a good thing you didn't go to Maine. Because my driveway's really long and you probably would have got shot.
Episodes 3 and 4, especially episode 4, is when this game goes from a great video game to like legit game of the year contender, I think. It's gonna be tough. There's a lot of competition out there this year, but man, I am at a very solid 9. I think this game, to Patrick's point, absolutely. What is that? What is on the wall? Oh my. Okay, wait, I have an idea. Okay, this might work. Let's see if he falls for us. Oh my. But I think he's falling for it. I think he's falling for it. Okay, if I just say right here. What is that? What is on the wall?
We got something special for you. It's a 16-year-old trading card.
Oh, sweet. Wow, look. We got a real signature, too.
That's cool. I find stuff later. Oh, I don't even want to take it out. It's so sweet. Take a look at that.
Let's stay on the back.
Man, there's not a lot of stuff with him and I on it. That's really, really special. That's the only one. Yes, this is yours to keep. Oh, they're tough. They're very tough to find. Oh my god.
Even now, I'm at a loss of words to how to even explain it. I will say, viewer discretion is advised.
People are spamming on Reddit during my vacation?
I truly believe everyone should see this message, and I know this community. We know this community. We know you guys will help make this right and make a difference. And really quick, so much
How's you?
Rich and
this is pretty serious.
The purpose of this.
Holy shit.
All the AdSense and money that this video generates is going to be donated to the Buffalo, New York Family Justice Center.
There's something I've been meaning to tell you. It's a little awkward to...
And I know all of you will do the same. We here, you all, we defend those who might need a little help or who don't have a voice. So again, viewer discretion is advised.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Unsubscribed Podcast. Rich has something important to say, and we would like for you all to hear it.
What the? You ready to get sued?
Yeah.
No? Let's go. All right, so this is,
Damn, that's a lot of cups.
This is real, and this can affect my life, but it's at the moment where it's one of those things where you gotta do the right thing or not. And, I don't want to use the actual podcast.
I want to buy all these ones. That's a lot.
So, here's the deal. I've been in SVU for 2 years. There was a space between where I left SVU.
Give me the fucking lockbox. Do you have the lockbox? There's nothing in it. Do you realize how much fucking shit you waste all our fucking money and time? You don't even get anything. You break into the fucking mail.
Typically, they're legal representatives in the city, like the
the city attorneys that specifically work for Buffalo Public Schools, right? So I'm not sure if that's the city of Buffalo buying these attorneys and having them protect them, or if it's like the schools, like lawyers for the schools is their own thing. But either way, long story short, the Buffalo school system has been intentionally not reporting the assaults of student between students, and then has also used the Buffalo Police Department's school resource officers to write reports and then had their influence over those officers to then close the reports. And that's a story I'll get into.
Right, so soft pitch, why are they doing that?
I don't know. My best estimate is that they're afraid
they don't want to get fired.
Don't want the numbers to show that there are these police investigations occurring at their schools or assaults occurring at their schools because it could affect funding or something somehow.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is fucking stupid. If a crime happens at a school, it doesn't mean that funding is then stopped from going to school. Oftentimes, if there's a problem, people will pour money into that problem to fix it. And I'm going to give you
the reason why, it's probably because they know that they are somehow letting this happen. Like, they know that they bear some level of accountability and responsibility for it, so that's why they're ignoring it.
This is a real example. The school is attached to the Buffalo Science Museum. That school is attached to the Buffalo Science Museum has doors that can go from the Science Museum into the school. Those doors are not locked. Individuals can get into them, right? Stranger danger, right?
Okay, sure.
And that happened. So a stranger went into the school. It's a grade school, very low school, and this person grabbed a male and a female child.
It's a very low school.
It's a grade school. So
it's like little kids, yeah. It's not like high schoolers. It's like an 8-year-old.
Yeah. So kids under the age of 10.
Oh fuck, Jesus.
So it goes into the school and grabs a young female child and a male child and tries to leave. And I'm gonna parcel this story up in kind of the way that the information came in.
Bro, what the?
At first, the information that came in was that there was one female child that was, it was an attempted abduction. Sure. There was no report about the second child. Kind of a big deal. The second child, the boy, had pissed himself. And when his parents came...
Yeah, I bet.
Sorry, I'm getting fucked up. When his parents came to pick him up...
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second.
You're all right, man.
When his parents came to pick him up, the school did not disclose to the parent that the kid was a part of an attempted abduction. So when parents asked him, why did my kid piss his pants at school, the teachers and the people in charge did not tell them that there was an attempted abduction. The school then deleted the video of the attempted abduction.
The fuck?
And the district attorney's office, and the district attorney's office only got it because somebody within the school had the wherewithal to record it and then give it to them.
Microscope.
What? They're hiding something? And also, as little tears, no, you have to understand that, like, a lot of guys, like, this guy worked in a special victims unit. So, this is, like, what I'm assuming. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But, like, whenever he's telling these stories, he's probably thinking about, like, some other stories that are, like, 100 times worse that he had to deal with. And, like, that's probably what, it's, like, kind of like a PTSD type thing, right? It's like a trigger, yeah. Because, like, I don't think people understand, like, how much, like, dealing with this kind of stuff, especially, it's like the, you know, if you gaze into the abyss long enough, it'll gaze back into you. Like, that kind of metaphor, like, how it's basically like, yeah, it really affects you up a lot.
The district attorney's office has sent subpoenas, so, like, court order documents from judges to sign.
But by the way, I mean, deleting evidence of a crime like that is, like, absolutely illegal. It's not even a question, right? It's really not.
The school's legal representatives, and those representatives have intentionally not responded to them. Now, here's the weird thing, which is, like, this is the biggest issue right here, is that specific one is the one that sent me over the edge. Obviously, I'm emotional from it. So, the biggest issue with this entire story, well, one of the issues with this entire story, is that when subpoenaed, these legal representatives for the Buffalo School Department are ignoring the subpoenas, and not just...
Does Donald know about this? Someone needs to send this to Donald. Like, this is crazy. He should, yeah. So, like, somebody needs to fucking know about this. Is crazy.
Not responding to them
but being
Call 'em?
obstructionists.
I'll text them. It's
and
okay.
actually giving information to school administrators and school personnel to not talk to the police or assist the police in any way.
Wait a minute.
Obstructionists and actually responding to them, but being obstructionists and actually giving information to school administrators and school personnel to not talk to the police or assist the police in any way.
So to actively obstruct a police investigation into a child abduction. And this is being done by a school district? The school district claims these are untruths on Twitter? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Obstruct us. Intentionally do not do these things. Here's how you prevent the police from doing their job. So, and here's where, like, this crux is coming in, why it's kind of a whistleblower thing, is there are people that are trying to get this information from the schools, and then
wouldn't it be easy to tell? Because, if a school has security cameras, and the security camera footage during the time of this abduction just doesn't exist, but there's a secondary footage of it that wasn't recorded by the school security system, wouldn't that prove effectively that they deleted it? I feel like, how do you even deny that?
Main obstructionists are these lawyers who, once again, I said, are ignoring subpoenas and court orders. And the only way that you can overcome that is if somebody from the court system, judge, attorney general's office, say the attorney general of the United States, comes down and says, why are you not responding to these court orders? You're ordered to respond to them, and you're not.
Yeah.
And in this specific case, destruction of evidence,
That's kind of a bad one,
Huge. And
also, keep in mind, I talked about this the other day, I'll say it again, is that destruction of evidence is something that, even if the crime hasn't officially been committed yet, it's still something that you can be held accountable for if you are destroying it in anticipation of the crime being reported. So even though it hasn't been charged as a crime yet, this can still be something that you're held accountable for.
Telling one of the kid's parents.
Now, if somebody comes forward, you said somebody had the wherewithal to record the surveillance video or whatever it was.
Yeah.
If somebody comes forward with that, that's still usable as evidence.
So they have to, that person, that's a weird thing about New York State, and I'm not a lawyer, and my knowledge is limited in that, but from my understanding, you need to have somebody confirm the authenticity of the recording. So let's say that it's a CCTV of like a corner store. The manager or a worker would have to show up to court and say, that is the video from my store. When it comes from, and I don't know if this is how it was done, but let's say
But that's bad though, right? Because if that's the case, then they're the ones that are recording it, and they're also trying to hide it.
Phone recorded CCTV footage, and then they were like, hey, they deleted the real CCTV footage, and then gave it to the assistant district attorney. You would need somebody to authenticate that. And I'm not sure if that means that the individual who sent the CCTV recording from their phone would have to state, I'm so-and-so, I recorded that with my phone. I was in the office of such and such school, and this is recording of our CCTV footage. Or,
couldn't they also just reference the metadata too? Because there would be a creation date and everything for the data. And assuming that this person isn't some kind of computer scientist, they're probably not going to know how to make that artificial.
It means that any representative from the school would say,
no,
what that person recorded.
Metadata can be changed. Yeah, but again, it's more certainty, right? Very rarely are you able to achieve 100% certainty. But if you have somebody who doesn't really seem to be computer literate that is doing this, and the metadata matches their story, and there's no history of them having experience of changing it or having education on changing it, then yeah, I think it's a dot on the graph. Yeah, exactly. Eventually, you can still draw a line.
Is our CCTV footage?
Gotcha. So whoever recorded versus anyone can say yes and verify that.
So I'm not sure. That's something for the lawyers to do. I'm not sure how that process goes, but
yeah. School district did that.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a lot of the schools. When I say that's the worst example that I have, which is obviously a horrible example, I can't tell you the amount of shit that I have to go through in order to go to a school, talk to a principal, and say, what did the kid tell you? And they'll go, I can't talk to you. I've got to talk to my lawyers. They're like, it's in your job to protect the kids? I can't tell you how many...
I think they're just trying to protect their jobs. I think that's what's probably happening. They're doing this in order to protect their jobs.
I had a girl that was, get fucked up.
This another one?
That's fucking wild.
Like, especially if you're your own kiddo and you don't even know, they come home, they're scared, they're confused, they have no idea what just happened, and then no one's telling them. Like, you have like a little loyalty.
And you're getting gaslighted by your own school that it didn't happen. Too. I mean, you think about the damage that does to a kid psychologically. If like the school won't even acknowledge the thing that happened to you.
Money above the kids.
Yeah.
That's.
I think it's a mix of fear. I think it's the fear of there's a lot of shit there. I don't think it's like dirty money. I think it's a fear of losing your job. It's a fear of the people that are above you that are going to come back.
I appreciate him saying this and not trying to turn this into like some global like Pizzagate level conspiracy. It's probably just a lot of people that are bad actors or not doing their jobs properly that are scrambling and using kids as effectively collateral in order to protect themselves.
Get you. I think it's the fear of stepping out of line and then getting reprimanded.
Yep.
But like one of the cases that I had is a girl went to a.
Have you seen this news?
She got beat by her dad with blood. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She got beat by her dad, and she went to the school counselor and said my dad beat me. And the school counselor didn't report it. The school counselor's like notes were like, this kid's a liar. She lies a lot about like how cool she was at another school, and you're like, oh, that's normal kid lying shit. What do I give a about that? So she didn't report it. And then the next incident happened where this girl had a video recording of, I forget if it was either her dad post-beating her or if it was during the beating or if it was of her injuries. I think it was of her dad punching her. And she walks into the counselor's office, walks in with another girl, plays the video, and the woman's like, is that you? She's like, yeah, that's me. And then the girl walks out of the office. And then later on in the day, the counselor goes up to her and is like, hey, listen, what's going on with that video? Like, is that you? Like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, that's me. My dad beats me all the time. And then the kid walked away. Not reported. Not reported.
I'm gonna crash out. What the fuck?
Now, let's see just how good the police. The third time is the mouth is the kid comes into school, beaten and bruised and swollen, and then they remove the kid from the parents' custody, right? And then that's when I get the investigation of child abuse. Like the whole fucking time. It's a few times.
Oh, wait, so it's the same kid. So basically, they reported early on, the counselor ignores it. They provide video evidence to the counselor ignores it. Finally, this kid gets totally fucked up, and oh my god.
Can we at least put...
Still ignored. Well, and the counselor probably didn't even have anything to do with it the third time. Tried to help ignored 3 times? 2 times, apparently, but yeah. Holy shit, that counselor needs to get a person holy fuck. So they need to have their license taken away. I mean, at the very least, right? And why? Because they lied about being popular in another school? Who's the adult here?
The first time is yeah.
Vous avez la bougeotte?
I don't really know what's going on. Here you go. The CPS is the long
I really hate this idea that I don't know if you guys have noticed this at all being more pervasive, but have you guys noticed the pervasive and toxic idea that parents should not be privy to and accountable and should not be aware of the things that their children do in school? And I'm seeing this happen in a lot of different cases. I think it happens with, for example, like the gender identification. Now it's happening with this circumstance. It's also happening with like sexuality as well in general. And I think that we're seeing more of a widespread perversion that effectively justifies removing a parent's agency over their own child in, like, the supposed best interest of the kid. Like, because I've seen in abortions is another one. Yeah, giving the kid with birth control, right, without telling the parent. I think you should be able to give the kid birth control, but you should also have to tell the parent. Is that fair, right? I mean, I think that's fair. So, duty to report. Yeah, it's not just something to fire over, it's a criminal charge. Well, I just don't know enough about that. Like, if that's true, I hope that's what happens. But yeah, this is fucking shit, man. It's a blur area? Yeah, I don't know. If something that's going to make you sterile? Look, if a doctor disagrees with me for legal or like medical reasons, I would defer to them. I'm just thinking about this ethically from my perspective. I could be wrong. It's not, I don't strongly hold this position. It's just something that if I have to fall off on one side of the fence, this is kind of what I think is okay.
Brings you in, does an interview, and it's valid. I go talk to Daniel. That didn't happen. The second time, phone and shows you.
Literally
and then you do nothing. And so like those are the two. That's one that I'm directly involved in. That's one that I happen to know about that I'm investigating. Wow. And I can tell you that
this is all in the same school district.
Myself and the people in my unit are concerned. They'll be very concerned. The people in my chain above me are concerned. And we had to go back to be like, let's look at this address of the school.
What's the outcome you want on this? Like what
you guys see what I'm saying though, right? About how like there is this increasing like narrative that parents are like effectively not fully accountable for their children, and schools and society are making decisions above the parents. I've been seeing this play out in the last 10 years, and I find it to be incredibly disgusting. And I think this is one of the dark sides of that.
You know, I want the one school counselor that I investigated arrested for failing to report.
Okay.
You're not a school counselor if you don't know how to tell people that a child's being abused. She needs to be arrested, or at least charged. You want to put her on probation? Fucking fine. But something needs to happen. And I'm not saying it needs to happen as like there's no legal system. I'm saying that there has to be a repercussion so that people who see if you don't report because you didn't report, that there's repercussions.
So like the people aren't reporting because they're worried the system will fuck them. But if you don't report,
what I want to give you, this is a can opener, Toastmasters. She's still working, plug it in, automatic.
No, this isn't gonna work.
It works. 40 years ago. It works. Look, and then see, look, I keep it the case.
What is this?
And then you got the drill bits for you there.
No, you gotta put pepper in this.
It's okay, then this, when I did the electricity course to make sure the lights work.
No one's gonna use
this.
it.
You're gonna use it. You're gonna use it. Look,
no, I'm not gonna use it.
For your wife, when she learned how to cook, this, I seal it, I made this myself. Okay, Travis, thank you. I want to give you a few things, and now I get out of here. Look at this, the beautiful flashlight. I changed the switch on the top for you. And then this, for the soap bar, boom. I took it off the little bathtub.
No, I don't want any of this garbage. I'll take that toolkit, though.
You want my tool belt?
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's a $20,000 worth of tools. Man, what do you know about the tools?
I'm in trade school. I can renovate this whole house if I want.
You can do that?
How you doing, man? Hey, no, check him out. You said you have the box for him?
No, I didn't have a box.
Oh, I thought you said the box.
I can bring you a box, but it's not gonna be that. Where's the box?
Oh, shoot. I thought listing said with box. Dang. Yeah, your listing says never worn with box. Sorry, that's...
Oh, well, I can get you one. I don't have the box.
Yeah, I mean, it'd have to be DOD box, and they're a little worn as well. I thought they were new.
They've never been worn, dude. They've never been touched. That's why I had this authentication sticker on it. I sent them to eBay just for that.
No, I feel you. I sell shoes all the time. They got hair. I feel you. You got the dog and stuff. Some were warm. I don't know if it was new. Yeah, I'd have to pass at that price. I'm sorry. Thank you, though. How's it going? How you doing, man?
Yeah, this thing is sick.
You guys could definitely afford this. You just need to get one of these fucking things, and if one of those bugs flies around,
Your mom puts Adderall in the boba, you see. That's how he's so powerful. It's performance enhancers. Give me that. Don't play Knight C6. That's too smart. If you play Knight C6, I'll think less of you. I've been telling everybody you're the next future prodigy of America. Now, you see this beautiful file?
I only see my two bishops. What happened?
This kid. Every time you get confident, I like it because you have a little devilish smile, you know? All right, let's trade down before bad things happen to good people. Knight takes or king takes? Let's go knight takes just so we don't lose tempos. Oh, Jesus, Johnny. These lucky kids, man. You play the lottery, kid? You know the Powerball's 1.7 billion, man. You gotta play that, you little lucky leprechaun. Offer you a loss? Do you accept the loss?
Only accept wins.
And if you are so negligent that you are...
Don't stalemate me.
I'm just trolling you right now.
Don't troll me. Please don't.
Hiding things, then that's something that's very different. For some reason...
Look at this kid. Look at this guy. His mom puts Adderall in the boba.
There are representatives of the Buffalo City schools that are advising, educating, scaring
as
Hey, mammy!
Ils sont en bouton au cœur.
Lui, tu le contactes.
Well, you want to bury a school assault with a kid? Have some cop show up, and then have them write down
Guns don't kill.
Don't forward it to
I just want a game where I can upgrade. You think you're fun?
It doesn't fucking matter if it's not a crime or if it was consensual. If somebody says I felt bad about it, it's my job to investigate it. Why are you stopping that? And so
yeah, exactly. It's not the police, or sorry, it's not the school administrator's job to distinguish whether a crime was committed or not. Their job is only to report what happened. They're not the investigator. This is some
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, podcast, if you want to throw it at the end, it's cool. But I might be asking for financial assistance after this goes live, but I'm okay with it because
you're doing the right
thing. How much
it's
of that?
fucking me
Yeah,
up.
this is
It's fucking me
nuts.
up. I can't do it. Is ever since we've opened up first responders,
I've read a lot of those stories. First responders do like, I think it's like for the active duty military when you go to war, it's like it's highs and lows. Like you just get a shit show or nothing. Like it's all over the place. But first responders, it's just a constant thing. And like you being smack dab middle of both, bro, I don't know how you do it. Like people in general, like cops in general who deal with like sex crimes or child sex crimes, I couldn't do it. I would go to prison.
It's the idea of like the, at least
he's right.
When you're talking about military trauma, like that's over there.
You're in war. You're in war. You are fighting the enemy. You're like chances are you're not taking life as innocent. It's very rare. You're fighting enemy combatants. You're shooting blah blah blah, and then you come back from it, and it's a separation. Versus here, and it's not the innocent you're seeing and interacting with or pulling up to a crime scene.
I think there's also like the meta level thing where there's like this growing resentment and distaste for police officers. And so anytime a police officer displays a level of vulnerability, you have like a certain toxic part of the internet that is like even happy about that. I think there's definitely that's going on too, right? There's like an entire culture. Yeah, there's a culture that dehumanizes these people and makes it okay to laugh at their suffering.
It's like, hey, there was
while they're trying to do something good, right?
Baby got smeared across the road. That, and then you have to go home immediately.
Yeah, and that's going on around you all the time.
Yeah,
It's like an acute injury versus just like sustained overuse injury, almost.
Yeah. Like I would join the military and go to war over being a police officer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Any day.
Paper towel. Paper towel. I got it right here. Boom.
Because of that exact. That was. You're gonna get people.
Are you available later?
Did you just do a line of energy drink?
Yeah. Ooh, I feel better after getting all that off my fucking chest.
Well, thank you for the do, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, I'm honestly like I'm like for real. Like I'm fucking. I feel like there is gonna be. I am gonna have some sort of repercussions.
Here's what I think is also bad, is that what do you think the probability is that he is just identified every time that this has happened? I think the probability of that is 0. Like these are the times that he can verifiably prove that something happened that wasn't reported. Think about all the times where they're not reported.
Because I'm trying to do the right thing.
We got you.
Like I feel like people have
you have so many people that will have your back on that.
But we will show our ass to make
Dude,
that.
no. It was in
On a different issue, yeah, you did literally do that. Do cops have whistleblower protection? I know military does. Like honestly,
Okay, go. Couple of videos to do. That's pretty much it. Kiss me on the mouth and sail me like a sailor. A second. It's kind of dumb.
Even though Josh was growing in popularity on YouTube, he was still bitter about the past. He would also joke about being a cult leader to his less than 10,000 subscribers. And though he voiced his disdain for sickos, the intrusive thoughts about high school girls seeped through. He just couldn't stop ruminating.
Thanks for watching me shred some mean-ass guitar. If I was that good at guitar when I was in junior high, I would have been swimming in so much tail. So much tail. They'd be like, who cares if the song is just kind of creepy and autistic? You can play guitar, right? I gotta stop and think about all these chicks that have rejected me in the past because it makes me fucking laugh. It makes me fucking laugh. I'm like, I'm an internet rock star. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Right. Nothing. And people laugh. Josh and his cobras, oh ha ha. And keep laughing. I'm becoming an influence. When you got girls that are way too young for you, flirting with you, it's irritating, but you gotta be patient, you know, it's just one of those things. You can't help the fact that you're attractive, that's just how it is. My eyesight is fucking horrible.
Easter came and went, and though Josh acknowledged the holiday, he chose to skip the family get-together because he was busy making wands. He also took the time to dox every single person who bought a magic stick from this batch.
I skipped out on Easter celebration with my family to sell a batch of wands. And I hated doing it, but I'm sure my family understands, and that's the thing of it, is I'm glad I did, because I had no idea my most recent batch was gonna sell out in one day flat. People are like, oh wait, real magic wands? For that price? You're gonna get the same quality when I carve them from a lathe.
In a rare sighting, we got to see Josh dust off his Regard pass and take a bus trip to the post office to mail off the wands.
What's up, YouTube? It's your sexy goth bad boy, King Cobra JFS, back at you with another video. Right there, my bag of goodies. Looky what I have here. It's a gorgeous day outside. Hello. No, I'm filming on from the screen. Yeah, tubes, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Ever the nonconformist, Josh gave up learning to tune his guitar and invented his own style called spooky tuning.
I'm working on a new tuning for my guitar. I call it spooky tuning. It's an E minor-esque kind of tuning. I don't have the final string on here. I need to get more guitar strings. But even though it's only got 5 strings, despite being a 6-string guitar, it's still very much playable.
In early summer, Clint received the 6-figure settlement for the car accident that almost killed him in 2013. This allowed him to achieve a long-time goal of buying back the '66 Mustang he sold when Josh was born, an instant financial burden. Perhaps disappointingly for Josh, this meant the pipe dream of winning the lottery and repurchasing the Mustang for his father would never happen.
I could do so much good with that. If I won $203 million, I'd be happy with that. I could do so much good with that money. You know what I'm saying? I'd have more than enough money to build my dream house and furnish it ever so slightly. I'd have enough money to find my dad's Mustang that he had in high school and buy it for him. You know what I'm saying? I'd have so much money. Yeah.
Also in May, Josh discovered a YouTuber that would change his content for the worse. A political content creator named Sydney Watson. I'm not going to torture you with his drivel, but Josh would go on to react and parrot her videos for years to come.
So there's a YouTuber by the name of Sydney Watson, and the first video is entitled, "Seriously,
Question mark. Why is Gillette's promoting obesity? Stop normalizing this.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems like there's this trend at the moment where businesses and ad campaigns basically try to promote body positivity.
Yes, I've noticed this trend. There's nothing wrong with it.
He gave fans some much-needed levity on the 17th by spicing up his content with the viral Toe of Satan challenge.
So I have here in my possession the Toe of Satan Sucker Challenge. Quit being a pussy and just do it. Okay, enough of your sexist crap. Holy shit. Hot. Hot. Oh, fucking hell. Ooh, fuck that shit. Oh, yeah. What you got? Fuck the haters. I got this. 44. Oh, fucking shit. I shouldn't like fucking around all this shit. God damn it. Fuck. Holy shit, I did it. I spit once, my bad. Hey, YouTube. Look at these biceps. So sexy I can kiss myself. Get you some. Beast mode activated.
Another addition to the long list of failed food challenges. He capped off a rather boring month with some sex advice for his inexperienced viewers. Josh's secret? Rub cocaine on your girlfriend's vagina to get her off.
If you're a dude who hasn't had sex and you're in your late 20s and you're bummed out about it, first of all, quit being bummed out about it. Second of all, find you a girl that's never had sex before, and I guarantee you, it'll be a lot easier. Remember when you're in junior high or high school, you get a girlfriend, and you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's after school, your girlfriend comes over for a little bit, you get y'all's homework done, you chit-chat and talk, you make out for a little bit, you touch each other, and then she goes home. What would most guys do in that point? After that, they'd be having a wank, wouldn't they? Exactly. Most guys in that predicament, in that age group, would be having a wank afterwards. Was that not the best masturbation session you've ever had? Masturbating to your girlfriend making out with you when you're younger and shit. Before you
What, dude?
you even had the experience, You know
What?
what the difference is between a golf ball and a G-spot? The difference is most men will look for the golf ball before they find the G-spot. Ladies,
Bro.
that was a joke for you. What's up?
Sexy God King Cobra.
Don't think about the long run.
Yep.
You'll notice that when you rub on the clit, it extends, it gets a little bit bigger and the hole opens up. But if you want to go the extra mile when you're fingering your girlfriend, you get some KY, mine and hers, and you put some of that pink stuff on your fingers before you finger blast her.
Finger blast.
But yeah, rubbing coke on a chick's pussy, like fingering a chick with some cocaine on your fingertips. Oh, you think the KY mine hers is awesome? That's guaranteed to get your chick off. Fuck crack, I'm talking actual. Just big cut with biceps. So sexy to kiss myself.
What? What?
Give me some. Beast mode activated.
Don't blink, is your wink, left behind the scene on the 20th the third day of Project Vendetta. A little bit of a problem with the camera. It is the 31st of Happy Halloween. Look at this.
Rub cocaine on your
Look
girlfriend
at
tonight
this.
to get her off.
Look at
If you're
this.
a dude who hasn't had sex,
So yeah, so
and you're in your late
last video of the day.
20s and you're bummed out about it. First of all,
But
quit being bummed out about it. Second of all,
we got a lot to do. Let's get ready for that. And know that I love you, that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.
It'll be a lot easier. Remember when you're in junior high or high school, you get a girlfriend?
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know what I'm saying?
quickly
Like,
walk.
okay,
We're
it's
having a
after
wonderful day.
school,
If
your
you are
girlfriend
wide
comes
awake,
over for a
I'm
little
wide
bit.
awake.
You get your
I'm in a
homework
good
done.
mood.
You chit-chat and
Bit of Katy
talk,
Perry
you
because
make
she's
out
dating
for a
my
little bit,
ex-prime
you touch
minister.
each other, and then she
So I
goes
have to
home.
respect her.
What
Because she's
would
my
most guys do in that
ex-prime.
point? After that,
She's
they'd
my
be having a
ex-first lady
wake, wouldn't
somehow.
they? Exactly.
What
Most
is
guys
she
in that
doing?
predicament
It's like when you
in
found
that
out
age
you have a
group would be
cousin.
having a
She's not really
wake
your cousin, right?
afterwards.
She's your second
Was
cousin.
that not
What
the
the fuck
best
does that mean?
masturbation
But
session
that's not the
you've ever
subject today.
had?
Today is Halloween.
Masturbate to your girlfriend
Happy
making out
Halloween.
with
I
you
would say Merry,
when
it's
you're younger
happy
and shit.
Halloween.
Before
It is the
before
21st
you
October
even had
2025.
the
And my
experience,
dear
you
friends,
know?
I bring to you a
You know what
bad
the
news.
difference is between a golf ball
Yeah,
and
I
a
think we'll be
cheese
winning a
spot?
couple of days for
The
that.
difference is most men
Why?
look for the golf
Because
ball
look at the
before
weather.
they
It's
find the
complete
cheese spot.
caca. It's complete garbage.
Ladies, that was
It
a
is
joke for you.
complete
What's
garbage.
up?
Crazy bad. So hey, shit happens,
Most
right?
guys don't think
Shit
about
happens, right?
the long run.
However, what I'll do,
You
I'll do
notice
next
that
week.
when you rub on the clit,
I'll be the weird kid wearing a costume. I'll be the kid anymore, bro. But like the weird dude,
if
the
you want to go
weird
the
old
extra
man.
mile when you're
Ouch.
fingering your girlfriend,
I'm gonna be the weird kid. I wanna go back to these years. Yeah, it was a really good mood there.
and you put
Why?
some of that pink stuff
Because we're gonna go sleep for
on
a
your
couple
fingers before
hours.
you finger
Not even
blast
2
her.
minutes. I'm gonna
Oh,
sleep.
look out.
And
Yeah,
we're
rubbing
gonna be having
coke
some
on
chicken
the
wings
chick's
or
pussy.
pizza. I haven't decided yet. Depends on what Carly, my future ex-wife, she don't like that I call her like that, but she's not gonna. She's gonna until she signed the divorce paper. Until she signed the divorce paper, she's my future ex-wife. Because we're not divorced yet, because she won't sign the paper. Makes sense? Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so I didn't decide it yet. So sorry about the Halloween, guys.
The trolls found
No.
a new way to
We're also listening to King Cobra GFS, so Windows State is Sexy
I
God
have
King
ones
Cobra.
for sale. They're selling like
Yeah.
hotcakes.
So today,
Appreciate
taking
every
it
last one of
easy.
you for buying
Tomorrow,
them.
hopefully,
But
after
recently,
Halloween, I don't know. We'll see.
someone left a one-star review on a wand they purchased. And before we get into that, keep in mind my trolls are assholes. That's just something to be aware of.
Some would even take it a step further by purchasing a wand and recording themselves for it.
Holy fuck, you wrapped it in so much goddamn tape. Fucking retard. Holy shit. So, give it a durability factor. Yeah, that's not gonna get hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 23 of Project Vendetta. As you can see, we are in a great mood. This is my final video. Well, I got 2 more videos to do of that, which is one which is a porn film that I've been dreading making. I'm gonna need at least 3 minutes right now. Don't make fun of that. It's a serious condition. Today we're in a really good mood because my day is finished. Right here we got how much? 11:37. So we have to do 23 minutes. After that, we're gonna be posting a couple of videos, editing a little bit. So my day was phenomenal because we stayed so long up. I stayed up for like 18 hours, which is great because I got to do a lot of work in those 18 hours. Not only did I make space, but I got to work. So, why am I such in a good mood? Well, it's kind of crazy because of the intro that we did. The intro and the outro are directly correlating. So how are they correlating? Well, it's super easy. So with the first, the intro is like, I'm afraid because I'm reliant on people, right? But to yesterday, said people because, again, I think it's safe to assume, or at least I'm telling you straight up, yo, that my circle of friends when I'm depressed is much smaller than my circle of friends when I'm not depressed. When I'm not depressed, I'm very outgoing. I am the Harry Potter of the Gryffindor. Today's Halloween. Well, when I'm gonna wake up, it's gonna be Halloween. My costume was supposed to be Draco Malfoy, but it's gonna be Baxter Malfoy. So who is Baxter Malfoy? Well, this is a bit of a spoiler, but whatever. Is the bastard child of Lucius Malfoy. So he is a Malfoy, but he's on a pure blood, right? So the whole day I was gonna be super racist and be like, yo, you fucking mudblood, you fucking muggle, right? And then at the end of the day, he receives a call, and he learns that his mom was a muggle. So he spent his whole day calling each other people mudblood, but that's what he was. And they end with a wand, Avada Kedavra. This is how we do it. Which is crazy. So yeah, so it's gonna be for another day this next week. And I'm gonna be wearing this every single day because it's fucking nice, bro. It's fucking nice, bro. It's fucking nice, bro. What else? So today, what happened today? Yes, my circle of friends is a bit smaller, and those people were busy. I had my girl. She fell asleep because we've been getting up late, you know, doing some stuff. Some unholy Sam Smith holy stuff, which is great. So yeah, so she went to sleep because not everybody is hyperactive and totally hooked on caffeine drinks. Kid nowadays, right? What can I say? Did I just say kids? That sounds so bad, right? That sounded so fucking bad. Yuck. Abracadabra. So yeah, so because the normal school that I had lately was kind of busy. Even Carly was like, "Hey, how are ya? Miss ya." And yes, my girl. And they were busy, so like, okay, well, guess what? I'm still gonna try to have some fun. So we did some two. Well, it's two, but it's one. We're doing one big, but we're doing it in two parts. The TikTok live. But when you see the footage, you see one video. You don't see two. So yeah, so we did that, which went really well. I made some new friends. We had a couple of trolls, but you know, it is what it is. We had some delicious freaking pizza. Pizza Ristorante Margarita. Do we have the box? We do have the box. I just figured out that I have a pimple on my hand. When I get tattooed, sometimes it happens. We did a lot of work, not as much as I wanted, but still a lot. We did 4 hours and a half of Borderlands pre-sequel, and did 3 hours and a half of Fortnite. So I don't know if you're good at math, but that's 8 hours, right? 8 hours, an hour and a half streaming, which is 9 hours and a half, which is not bad. Not great, but not bad. What am I doing for the 3 hours? I don't even fucking know, dude. I don't even fucking know. But, so yeah, so that was good, and you feel that you're reliant on people to be happy, but then you're tested with what if those people weren't there, and then you're still happy. So you're like, okay, well, maybe I'm not as reliant as I thought I was. But then the reliancy is you can be super independent, but you can be super dependent, right? So for example, if I need those people on a daily basis, I'm super dependent. If I need those people on a weekly basis, I'm less dependent, but it doesn't mean that I don't need those people. Now, the question is, how long can I go, right? So ultimately speaking, when you're healing and you're basically saying, I'm not used to wearing glasses, that's why I'm tired. You're not used to have people you're not used to need people, right? So like then you start needing people a lot. So then as you heal, your tolerance for bullshit without having to rely on a coping mechanism, which is why we did the depression in the first place. This is my coping mechanism. And my father was like, hey, I'm gonna watch all the videos, and if I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you. I was like, fuck, you don't watch the video, dude. Like, no, it's public, I have the right to watch. I'm like, okay, you don't care about the relationship, because I'm like, if you start giving me shit every single time, I'm not gonna want to talk to you every single time. You understand? The more you give me shit, the less I call. It's kind of simple, kind of logic, but some people don't understand it, which is okay. This is what I'm saying, right? Think about GFS, and it sucks. It sucks. It really sucks. Because I don't know what to do, you know. But then I'm feeling better and ultimately feeling better. And it's kind of weird because you have this coping mechanism, which is making videos, but those making videos is what you love to do. So they're on one hand great, and they're on the other hand not great, because you're like, wow, I'm kind of stuck in the middle, right? I'm stuck in between I want to do it versus I need to do it. Now, it's a great thing because making content, you want to know how I made 40,000 videos in 4 years? My apologies. 50,000 if you count the the gaming channel, and I don't know if we reached the 100 with the Project Vendetta gaming and Project Vendetta. Technically speaking, we reached we reached the 100 for sure. We reached possibly the 200, but I don't know. Yeah, let's say 1,000 to be safe, because it's 23 days. I'm tired. 23 days at 10 videos a day. That makes sense. What else? What can we talk about else? I don't know. I don't know, if I'm being honest. I mean, this is how I did it, right? This is how I did it, with want and need. See, when I'm tired, I don't think straight. And when I don't think straight, that I have a problem with thoughts, right? That's insanity. Insanity isn't sounding crazy. Insanity is sounding crazy but not being able to explain why you're sounding crazy. You sound crazy, you're able to explain it, you sound like a genius. You sound crazy, it doesn't make any sense, and you don't make it make sense, so you sound fucking stupid, right? But yeah, so with the videos, I needed it because I needed an escape from my life, but I also wanted to work because I had a good work ethic, right? I also had a dream, which was for work. This dream, so making content itself was a dream, right? And then, oh, this battery is low. I used to cut glass. This battery is low, let's go. Nasty with him. Oh, fucking apartment. It's a mess. There you go. You can go to club, but I can really dance. You used to make me copy, and I would never study. I was a shy kid sitting in violence. Gucci Water, Ice Cold. Great song, underrated. So yeah, so this dream, I had everything in here, right? I had a need to socialize and to get out of the space. Videos. I had a need for energy spending and work ethic. It was videos. I had a need for ambition and a need for a purpose. Video became that need for purpose and ambition, right? And it became that coping mechanism. So even when I stopped having this coping mechanism, I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do, right? And then I created Project Vendetta. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have a social interaction, but I'm still gonna be able to produce, right? And now you're wondering how much of that coping, how much of that good feeling you got, how much that elating, how much that release, emotional release you had from making videos, and how much you get from socializing. So you're separating the two things, and then you realize, okay, well, it's more socializing than I thought, versus, hey, it's more about work than I thought, right? And then you realize that those people that were there for one project are not there for the other project, so the feeling is different. Technically speaking, is a content different on Project Vendetta and on Vendetta? On Vendetta? No, they're the same content, they're the same concept, right? They're the exact same thing. The only difference is, for chicken size to hurry up. The only difference is there's a public versus there's no public, right? Do I need a public? No. Do I like having a public? Yes. Do I like having you guys' feedback? Absolutely. Do I like talking to you guys? Yes. If I have to go right now live with Project Vendetta, guess what? I'm not able to because I got 2 followers on TikTok. And I don't know who they are, but thank you so much, right? So yeah. So today I was faced with, hey, guess what? The people that you usually use or need for coping, your safe place, right? Release of energy, you know? See? Fart. Your safe place are not there, so what should I do? and then we end up working more. And but it's weird because I woke up yesterday at 1 p.m. Today is the next day. It's 8 a.m. So we got no respect. We wake up. We will stay awake for 19 hours. Now I'm exhausted. I'm gonna be honest. But did I stay up because I need to stay busy because I was afraid of what my brain was gonna think if I didn't work that much? I don't know. The real challenge isn't testing yourself. I have this coping. I have these crutches. What can I do without those crutches? The real struggle isn't that. The real struggle is, hey, because right now what we did is we had crutches, which is amazing friends, and we said, you know what? I don't have my crutches today. I need to sit down. I need to sit down and I don't need to walk. The real struggle is, now you gotta walk. You gotta run without just crutches. And I can do that today. And that's a good thing. Because if I did it, maybe I wasn't ready. And then you say, okay, well, Link, you need to know if you're ready or not, right? Fuck that. I'll never need to be ready. When in my life am I going to be alone enough not to have anybody, right? I can talk to myself. It's crazy. I can talk to myself. If I'm lonely, I'm going to buy a dog. Marcel, French bulldog, super cute. I'm going to talk to the dog. I got my neighbors talking to me because she's lonely. You're never truly lonely. You live in a world that's lonely, but you never truly lonely. You know? There's not a single person in the world that doesn't have a person that knows them. Right? Since the birth, since you're in your mom's tummy, they know the sex, the gender of the baby. They figure out the name, and they pet the baby, they pet the belly. You're existent. You know? So yeah, so it's complex. It's complex. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that I was positive today. I had a good day. I'm positive at the beginning, but I'm also positive at the end, right? I was working a lot today. Why is that important? Because there's a lot of days this week that I was positive starting and I finished negative. Versus, there's a lot of days that I was negative and I finished positive, right? So maintaining this through the day was one of the first time we did since we started the channel 3 weeks ago. That's kind of crazy, right? And yes, but at the same time, hey, I had a lot of fun today. A lot of fun. Now Halloween is cancelled for me because it's raining so hard, so that's gonna suck. I'm excited for that, but at the same time, hey, just something new, check pizza from Frozen Pizza, and it was good. Today was a victory. It wasn't the biggest victory. It's not the best, but hey, we did it. So love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show. Because I've been watching this day 23 of Project Vendetta Gaming. Because we're doing well today. We're talking about Borderlands. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna be honest. We've been working for 11 hours, 51 and 40 seconds. We got 9 more minutes to do. This is my last video of the day, and we're talking about Borderlands 1, but also Borderlands the pre-sequel. So as you guys know, the Borderlands 1 is finished. I did a recap of it, but I'll do another recap because it's important. Borderlands 1, great game. I'm gonna try to hurry because I have 9 minutes before I have to go because this is finished. And I cannot do more than 12 hours, otherwise YouTube's gonna... So yeah, so Borderlands 1, amazing game. Iconic. Good story, good introduction to the series, a lot of weapons. The story is... It's not the best, but it's there. The characters are... You get attached to the characters. Even if there's only like 2 or 3, like, what are they? Ned, Trap, I'm gonna go with Tannis and Tiki Baha. I didn't care about Patricia, whatever her name is. So yeah. We played as Mordecai, it was fun. It was less fun than Roland, but still fun. So yeah, so pretty good. I mean, this is the most fun of the game. Borderlands 1 feels like a long game. It's a fun game. There's moments that you adore. There's moments that are super iconic. The gameplay is fun. It's simple. You like the simplicity. However, after a couple hours, it gets long, you know. Borderlands 1 feels long. Now we enter pre-sequel, but before that, DLC. Now, the DLC, I never done then, and I gotta say, I was super, super impressed. First of all, we did Dr. Ned Zombie Island, that we did already. Dr. Ned Zombie Island is perfect, because you got a zombie shooter, right? Borderlands is different because it's an RPG, and then you add a little bit of a survival, like a zombie, like a Call of Duty zombie. It's fun. Story is okay. I mean, the people that are cured and become worse tag. So that was a good story. It's a short thing. When you realize how short is the story, it's kind of crazy. When you realize that Dr. Ned is the bad guy, it's kind of crazy, right? So that was good. That was good. That wasn't great, but that was good. That was one of the funner to do. Yeah, on the dome. Don't fuck it, I didn't do it. I tried to do. I got as far as a run for 1 hour, and I got killed. Why did I did do it? Because you get no experience points. You get nothing. You get no weapons. Well, you get some weapon, but you get like 3 per 10 waves, so that's not enough for me. Shit. So I didn't do it. Now we have the General Knox, and we're gonna do it in order. General Knox was amazing. It was amazing because it was finally against something that made some sense. The bandit and the psycho, great. Did they make sense as an enemy? Yes, they make sense as an enemy. Did they make sense as a society? No. The first thing is weird because you have those bandits, you have those psycho, but you have some very smart people like Flynn, right? Like, okay, well, what this guy is doing in charge of the cycles, right? And then you realize that Lilith is able to, you're able to. Spoiler. I'm exhausted, guys. I'm gonna go. So it's really fun, right? The plus of General Knox is the storyline. A little bit too much of the vehicle mission, which I didn't like. But the story is just amazing because the Crimson Lens are possibly the strongest force in the universe. They're the biggest enemy. They want to kill you. They're like, okay, well, the Vault Hunter are now done. They're like, yo, we don't want you. We don't need you anymore, right? And the cool thing with the Crimson Lens is, as much as they are scary, they're unorganized. You realize the boss is a kid that is 5 years old. Joel Knox as the boss is amazing. However, they do a really good job at explaining how the Crimson Lens are past their prime. Great story, great story. I love the mission of becoming a Crimson Lens as a gauntlet. I love that. Joel Knox, my favorite boss. Lastly, Claptrap Revolution, my absolute favorite. I fucking loved it. The fact that you have the funny Claptrap. Claptrap is funny, and a little bit is funny, and a lot is not funny, right? But in this one, he is funny. And the fact that you have those enemies that are corrupted by Claptrap, like the fact that you have like Bandit Trap, Psycho Trap, I love that you have those different Claptrap, right? I absolutely adore. The fact that the chicken, KFC chicken Claptrap, I absolutely adore. The fact that you had Claptrap at the end, the same Claptrap that you meet at the beginning, become a villain, absolutely phenomenal. However, story-wise, super shitty, super shitty. Story-wise, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Just mission where you have to steal, you have to put garbage in a food dispensary. Like, what the fuck am I doing? But it's fun. It's one of the more fun. Now we enter pre-sequel. So we're starting with pre-sequel. Why am I excited? I think pre-sequel is better than the first one. Pre-sequel aged nicely. The second one I played too much. Why did I like the pre-sequel so much is because Vault Hunter have a personality. You have a lot of characters that are super fun, like the Merith, Janet Spring, you have Handsome Jack, you have Lilith and Roland. And then with the first time that we're playing the game right after we play the first one, this is gonna be really fun to see the direct connection, the direct transition, right? The game itself is amazing. The Lost Legion are a great villain. They feel like a lost band. Like, for example, Crimson Lance, an army. Lost Legion feels like, okay, well, they're Guerrilla, right? We're playing at Aurelia. Aurelia is fun. She seems sassy. She seems like a queen. She seems bitchy. I love it. Right now, we're starting the game, but I'm really excited. A lot of people didn't like pre-sequel. I did like it. Is it the best of the games? No. Is it refreshing? Yes. So I'm super excited to try it out. And I have to go. No, we have 5 minutes and a half. Okay. Pre-sequel is just amazing. The system, the fact that their system that are there are great. For example, the fact that you have those oxygen tanks are there, that's fine. The Guardian, knowing that they serve no purposes, is kind of shitty. The weapon's super nice. We're playing with Aurelia, so a lot of ice damage, which kind of sucks when we have ice resistant enemies. But so far, we'll see. And that's pretty much it. That's my review. I'm excited to start this. We're gonna go see. You guys take it easy. You guys, 11:58. I'm going to sleep.
The same day, several Casper newspapers wrote online articles about the swatting. One even took photos of Josh in his apartment. Clint and Josh's half-sister Tiana also posted on Facebook condemning the actions of the troll who swatted Josh. The next day, Josh took it easy and said the police were on his side and were looking for the person who swatted him.
I want to make this video short, sweet, and to the point. Yes, I did get swatted, but guess what? It's under investigation. The asshole or assholes who did this have crossed the line, and therefore they will get caught and they will be in trouble. And I literally had to go downtown and talk to a detective and answer a couple of questions. I looked at the detective and I'm like, sorry about this, man. And he goes, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You know, and he had this sympathetic look in his eye, like, this guy is going through some shit today. I love my powers. So yeah, I made a video talking about how I got swatted earlier. That was some bullshit, but what do you do? Like I said, it's being investigated, and the people who did it are probably going to get in trouble. So you might have gotten a couple minutes of laughing your ass off as these cops were storming into my apartment. You might have got a couple minutes of that laughing your asses off, like, oh my god, we so got Cobra, ha ha ha. But is it really worth it when you're the one who's gonna be wearing red M&Ms for lipstick?
This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts, fabulous.
All year?
Really, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. That was scrumptious.
Look at your shirt, honey.
That's all I did. Because people are going to be seeing this and going,
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts, fabulous.
All year?
Really, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. That was scrumptious.
Look at your shirt, honey.
3, honesty, and 4, a sense of humor.
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts, fabulous.
All year?
Really, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. That was scrumptious.
Look at your shirt, honey.
Josh was making more money because of the influx.
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts, fabulous.
All year?
Really, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. That was scrumptious.
Look at your shirt, honey.
Outside of YouTube. A few days after the wind of distressing died down, Josh quickly returned to
The best meal I've had
getting drunk
the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts, fabulous.
Thank you for the
All year?
Really, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. That was scrumptious.
Look at your shirt, honey.
Oh my god, Sean.
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse Excuse me.
It was off the charts. Fabulous.
All year?
Vicky, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I know, I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. I have the scriptures.
The app for the... Look at your shirt, honey.
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts. Fabulous.
All year?
Vicky, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. I have the scriptures.
Look at your shirt, honey. These are my top.
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts. Fabulous.
All year?
Vicky, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I know, I'm a big eater. It's a big problem. Thank you. All right, that's it. Done. I have the scriptures.
Look at your shirt, honey.
Spectacular. This was the best meal I've had the whole year so far.
Excuse me.
It was off the charts. Fabulous.
All year?
Vicky, look what I did to this thing. I can eat the whole pot, by the way.
Honey, you do that to everything.
I feel like a lucky bastard right now, I'll tell you what. This chick
Don't blink if you blink. Done day 23. We're fucking done.
ridiculous.
What a day. Fudge, we did good though. I'm happy, I'm proud of myself. So good night.
Oh, you don't
Good
even know
guys.
YouTube. This cute chick I'm crushing on is drop dead gorgeous. Like, she's one of those chicks that it's just like, she's stupid hot. Okay, let's just leave it at that. I definitely want to get to know her personality. She seems like a cool chick. Shout out to homeboy Joseph Gobbled. Thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. Would you give us a ballpark figure on how hot she is? Nope. I'd rather not discuss anything further on that, to be quite honest. It could be any chick here in town, to be quite honest. I'm keeping it a mystery because I don't want those harassing her. I won't say what she is. She could be goth, she could be prep, she could be punk, she could be scene, she could be emo. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Is she single? Yes, she's single. She wants a boyfriend. That much I know. I'll give her one. You know, the last chick I was with told her coworker, and I quote, "I wish I wouldn't have broken up with Josh." That makes me feel good. You know, I'm not gonna say any more about my crush on social media than what you've already heard, because that's really none of your business.
After making a few $100s at the end of August.
Well, I'm trying to get a batch of wands done so I can pay for my internet, which the bill is due in a couple days. So I don't think I'll be able to make that payment in time. So I may have a late fee on my internet bill, but that's not even the worst of it. I ended up spending the internet money on food, but all that food's gone now, so. Well, guess what, John? The internet is way more than $50. So, yeah. But didn't you just get $50 yesterday? Yes, I did. But guess what? That went towards pizza
Thanks.
and
What?
a 6-pack of beer, cause
That's
yeah.
skin tone?
Yeah, my internet cost me a good
Call.
65 to $70. One of my friends that nobody's really seen or met has a dog that needs an expensive surgery. They're literally like $200 short of getting that surgery, and if they don't get it soon, then they're gonna have to put their dog down, and I wish I could help, but
record.
Oh ho ho, what do we have here? Someone sent me $50.
Sure, honey, sure.
Oh,
Sure, honey, sure.
accept the money. Transfer to the bank. Alright, YouTube, I'm a man of my word. So I want to go ahead and all its glory, YouTube. Hey, ladies, watch this. I fucking got you, YouTube. Just all that donating. Yeah, want to watch me work out shirtless. You officially entered the wet panty zone. Yeah.
But you studied.
I did say I'd take my shirt off for $50, but I didn't say I'd be working out on top of it. Yeah.
Like, how does that make sense, huh?
Sexy goth bad boy in all his glory.
Like, how does that make sense, huh?
Let's do 4 more. Come on, push it. 1, 2, 3. 4. Well then, thank you for watching.
Oh.
Thank you for donating. And thank you
Only
for
you
subscribing.
were missing on a prime market share.
Pizzas and alcohol.
Millions
Allegedly mentioned that she
of
needed $200 for a dog surgery.
pesos
Josh pounced on the
in
opportunity to get
liquor
closer to
law.
Ellen and obliged.
I just checked.
Cobra, did you spend all that donation money already for taking your shirt off? Yeah, I gave it to my friend who needed help with their dog, and other friends of theirs were able to donate money, and my friend
Oh my God.
now has enough money for their dog surgery, so that's good.
Billions.
Did you pay your
Yen.
internet? Not yet. That's why I'm working on another
Cushing.
ones. Although the internet
Catching.
is due tomorrow, and strangely enough, I don't think the wands are going to be done in time for that. So I may end up having a late fee and not be able to
Catching.
do live videos for a while until I get that paid. But I'm not worried about it. I'll get it paid one way.
Getting ready for work. But
I'm not gonna ask my fans for money because you guys already donated to help my friend
What?
with their
Meow,
dog,
meow.
and they greatly
I love you and Tiger.
appreciate it. But that's you guys.
Took a course.
And the fact that I don't have enough money for